Welcome, lovely lunar ladies. Happy Venus going into the retrograde shadow zone day. So excited to have a chance to come in live with you. Yay, we're live. Welcome and hello, lovely lunar ladies. I've got the white sage going to bless us. See? Let's do a little blessing. Welcome to Happy Venus going into her retrograde pre-shadow zone day. Yay, Venus. Who among us has been greeting Venus in the evening after sunset in the west, saying hello, asking for her beautiful blessings, especially in the Capricorn area of your life, which could mean your career, your job, your business, and your Capricorn ruled house. I learned today from an amazing new teacher that I have that the Capricorn vibration is the zenith point of the chart, which is the crown chakra, which is more about our spiritual quest and less about what we're doing out in the world. When you can bridge those two and marry them, you have success. Okay, so I wanted to jump on and say hello, see how everybody's doing, give you some insights about the Venus, upcoming Venus retrograde, because it is definitely part of this lunar eclipse full moon that we're just starting to open the portal door to. And the lunar eclipse full moon on November 19th has a partner, has a second doorway, and that's following the solar eclipse new moon in Sagittarius on December 4th. So we have this long, beautiful moment in time where the cosmos is basically like an inhale and an exhale, but to us on planet Earth, it's about 3 weeks. And then after that, we go right into the celebration of the holidays. Winters Solstice, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, Christmas, and the New Year. So lots for us to celebrate. I want to remind everybody that the annual holiday sale is now live and available, and it will be going now through the end of the year, December 31st. So plenty of time to give yourself some gifts and give some gifts to others. Some really cool gifts where they're like, wow, I never got a gift like this. Believe me, if you give them a reading as a gift, it's a gift that keeps giving. I do not hold back with them. And then I'm excited to get to know your friends and family. All right, so a new offering for those who participate in the annual sale. You will get a gift from me. Yes, not only do you get good savings, 50% or more on select items, but you can also, I will give you my Honoring the Season of Winter Solstice Masterclass. It comes with downloads, meditations, recipes, and information in a masterclass. So for everybody who buys something at the annual sale, I will give you the mini course for free as a thank you. And if you would like to buy the mini course, it is on sale. So if you buy something for someone, you can give the master class as a gift as well. So let me know if you have any questions about that. But the annual sale is going on, the master class is on sale, and it is a gift. If you buy that, say you just want to buy the master class, you can get a second one and give that away as a gift to a friend. So I have gift certificates available as well, and happy to answer any questions that you might have about the offerings. Okay, so let's talk about Venus. Are you ready? Venus. Now, let me see if I can see who's here in the comments. I don't know where the comments are. Okay, I'll have to go back and read your comments. Okay, maybe event log? Oh, comments. Okay, so if you're here and want to comment or ask questions, I'm happy. I can see them now. All right, so what's going on? Hi, Venus. Thank you for blessing us. Now, why am I so big on Venus right now? Well, Venus is the star of the show. She's like, thanks. Because she is going to go retrograde starting December 18th to January 29th, 2022. She doesn't retrograde that often. She's not like Mercury retrograding 3 to 4 times a year. She's the planet that retrogrades the least often. So when she takes these retroactive journeys to release and let go so she can rejuvenate. It's very important to take notice and to participate along. We like our beloved Venus, and as being incarnated in the female form, it's really good for us to align with Venus energy as much as possible. All right, so today is a big day because she goes into her pre-shadow zone. Now, what do I mean by that? The pre-shadow zone is the degree marker of the retrograde journey. So on December 18th, 19th, when she goes retrograde, it'll be 26 degrees Capricorn. That's a marker. When she goes direct, at the end of her retrograde journey on January 29th, she's 11 degrees Capricorn. That's a marker. So that's our marker, 26 degrees Capricorn to 11 degrees Capricorn. So before she gets into her retrograde motion, we look to see when does she hit one of those markers. And the first marker is 11 degrees Capricorn, and we call that the pre-shadow. So today Venus hits 11 degrees Capricorn, which is the pre-shadowing of the ending of her retrograde journey on January 29th. So mark today, and this portal into the lunar eclipse vibration is an energy frequency that's going to be present January 29th. So you want to set an emotion, you want to think about what am I releasing, where do I need rejuvenation. Inside, and Venus, when she retrogrades, goes inward and inside, and her vibration is from within, so without, right? And she represents the values that we hold, what's in our heart, how we bring that into relationship, first with ourselves, then with another person, and then with Mother Earth. And so all those themes will be highlighted as you take the Venus retrograde journey during the time of winter, which is so cool because winter wants you to do that anyway. So you get 2 for 1. So she whispered in my ear last night to make sure that masterclass is available for those of us who want to take it and be gifted by it, because it's a good reminder. I watched it today and I was like, dang, Shelly, give us a good info in that masterclass. So it's a good reminder for myself too. And I'm super jazzed to take the Masterclass Sacred Knowledge and put it into my life. Okay, so I'm doing the lunar eclipse blog so I can get more insight and understanding to what this eclipse is about. And so when you're looking at a lunar eclipse, it's a full moon, and the full moon is the fruition of the new moon of that sign. So we have a full moon in Taurus coming up in a couple days, or 2 days. I went back in time to the new moon in Taurus, which was May 11th. So think about what was going on in your life May 11th. So as I was reading the new moon blog post, and I'll post the link so that you can refresh yourself about the energy. But Venus had a message then. So I'm going to go over my blog post. I need to read it to you. It was so cool. And it's perfect timing with the winter retrograde. I had no idea that she was talking about this back in May. Isn't that cool? Okay, so I wrote on the new moon in Taurus blog post from May 11th, 2021. Now Venus rules Taurus, remember. So she has a voice at this time and during this, and she's pretty much conducting the vibration of this eclipse. Okay, so Venus helps you understand that rituals renew your initiatives and your intentions. Look at your life and inquire, what are your rituals? The Sabian symbol for Venus during the new moon in Taurus was holly and mistletoe. So she is directly pointing to the ritual of the winter season. Okay, so she wants to know, how do you celebrate winter? Or do you take the sacred moment of the year and go inward? What are your rituals about going inward? What are your rituals around celebrating these holidays? Winters Solstice, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, Christmas, family gatherings. So she's saying that your winter celebrations, what you do, what you have been doing, maybe what you grew up with, but maybe you might create new ceremonies, celebrations, and rituals. She said those are the ways that you experience bringing yourself home to the sacred, as well as bring the sacred into the home. So in Christmas time, the Christians bring in a Christmas tree. Now that goes back to olden times, possibly Celtic pagan times, when they would bring the sacred, meaning nature, a tree, inside the house. So winter is about bringing the sacred home, inside here, inside your house. That is a ritual. And Venus is saying, I want you to really understand that ceremony, and I want you to really intentionally celebrate it in your life this year. It's going to make a huge difference for 2022. So this alignment, and I posted that today, it's not about control, it's about alignment. This alignment will bring you an energetic boost and peace to your mind, your heart, and your soul. Isn't that nice? Venus was telling us that in May 2021. So now we're in the fruition vibration of that. And in that space, Venus becomes, she'll be 12 degrees Capricorn on that day. And so 12 degrees Capricorn is the galactic healer's degree in Capricorn. So she is really emanating a frequency that says, okay, you've been playing the human earthly game and probably doing a pretty good job. Some of you have mastered the game really well and are experiencing success in your life, especially if you're an entrepreneur or have a management position in your career. But she is saying, what will happen to you if you add in sacred energy, intentions, celebrations, ceremonies, like really bring that in, and what is it about that you value? Whatever that is. It doesn't have to be like mine or anybody else's. I did my beautiful sage today, and I'm just realizing through, I'm working with a new teacher, which I just love her so much. I want her to come into the Lunar Ladies. Maybe she'll grace us with a hello. But she reminded me of so much that is important to me and that I can actually bring into my life on a daily basis in a very easy way. And so what I've been experiencing in my Venus hello, like looking up at her in the sky and getting the communication from her consciousness, is that it is time for me to fully step into my true self, right? And that is a lot of, and what I've been feeling is I've been, stripping away a lot of old stuff that really doesn't matter, isn't really me, doesn't really apply. I don't have to keep trying to be a certain way to think that that's success, and realize that, you know what, if you're inspired by what has value and meaning to you, you'll be fine. Trust and put your faith in that. So that's a big Venus energetic that she wants us to really bring home in the season of winter. Okay, so the eclipse. I have a feeling I'll probably go live tomorrow too, because this eclipse is really big and I'm still kind of like digesting it and chewing it. So eclipses in general are about stopping into, it's a window of time to reset, right? The old stops. There's a moment where there's an eclipse, meaning in the sun and the earth goes between the sun and the moon on a full moon. So the earth casts a shadow on the moon and it creates it like a reddish hue. And we say that that's eclipsing, because the moon or the earth is passing through when the sun and moon are opposite each other in the sky. That's a full moon, and the earth's passing through. So the earth is eclipsing that vibration between our inner self, the moon, and our outer self, the sun. Our earth body, our earthly experience, our earthly incarnation, this lifetime is moving and eclipsing whatever has been in play that maybe be out of balance, maybe be locked in a negative pattern, or needs a reset. So eclipses are about reset. So during that time, and completing something, right? Because when you let go of something, you want to be complete with it, so it doesn't find its way back in a new form and still trying to give you the lesson. So What is it that's completing itself in your life? What is it that you would like to reset, that needs to be shifted, changed? You want to put that into the earth movement between the moon and the sun to give you that intention for eclipsing and resetting, whatever that pattern is. Now, the earth is in the sign of Taurus. The sun's in Scorpio, the moon's in Taurus. So you can look to your Taurus ruled house at what wants to shift, change, and grow. So find your natal chart, look at Taurus ruled house. Now we're also talking about Taurus themes. What are Taurus themes? Taurus themes are about feeling safe, feeling secure, financial stability, financial growth, knowing your self-worth, knowing your value, feeling deserving. Ruled by Venus. It's about abundance and prosperity and beauty and gratitude. So Taurus medicine, so say if you have some Taurus imbalances, and you'll really see it show up in finances, right? Feeling like you don't have enough, feeling like you're not enough, all those things. So a cure for that is moving your focus into gratitude. What are you thankful for? What do you like about yourself? What do you value? And it can start out to be really small, because if some of us have been wounded in that space, it's hard to get into the vortex of gratitude. So we start out where we're at, and we slowly move in, releasing any types of blocks that stop us from being one with love, joy, happiness, and abundance, prosperity. We just keep moving out negative blocks, which they can come from the mind, come from the words, they can come from our behaviors. They could be ancestral, they could be karmic. So we want to investigate. You can use your tools to help you investigate. You can do oracle card spreads, use a pendulum, do chakra balancing and healing, get readings, clairvoyance, and like myself, astrology reading. I can look at your chart, things like that. Get healings from healers, right? Run your Reiki through your body. All kinds of wonderful things. The lists are endless, but this is the time to do that. So you have this window where we're looking at that. Taurus themes, Venus rules Taurus. Venus is on her way to a retrograde. She just entered her vibration of where she's doing the healing through. The degrees of 26 to 11. So anywhere in your chart, if you have those, that they're in relationship to that Venus retrograde, especially if it's a cardinal sign, means it's an opposition or square or conjunction. That's where the real power is. But you might be in an element, like an earth element trine. You might be in a yod, which is spiritual vibration. You might be squares, sextiles, which would be synchronicities, conjunctions, and intensity opposition. So you want to get to know your chart really well. And of course, I have lots of ways for you to get to know your chart. Take a course. I have my course available, How to Read Your Chart in 5 weeks. I have one-to-one mentoring sessions to help you out, all kinds of stuff. So we're not short on that here at Lunar Ladies. Okay, so we're looking now, the degrees of this lunar eclipse are in the starseed field, meaning 25 to 29 degrees. It's 27, which we calculate that in Taurus to be the Pleiades. And those of you who love our resident Irma K, Crystal Mama, she knows that this week that we're in is the starseed Christmas, meaning the sun or the moon and the sun are moving through the Pleiades axis wheel. So we have a very Palladian lunar eclipse full moon happening on the 19th. Now the sun in Scorpio at 27 degrees is emanating the energy of the Sabian symbol known as the King of the Fairies returns to his domain. Now, that's one of my favorite symbols. I'm like, the King of the Fairies? Yeah, hello. And to me, that's about bringing, unearthing, opening up a very old and ancient timeline that is ready to redeem, resurrect, rejuvenate. The King of the Fae is on his way back to his domain. And for some of us, we understand that the domain of the Fae is called Terra or Tara. And Tara is the fifth dimensional expression of the earth, currently the Earth that we are experiencing as it is today is in a third dimension paradigm, and its name is Earth. But in a fifth dimensional paradigm, the Earth is known as Tara. And the king of the Fae, whose domain, where he's coming back to, is Tara. That means this elemental vibration of our soul embodied self is moving into the fifth dimensional space of this planet, returning home. So, I mean, 2022, there's a lot going on. I'm going to be on the Cosmic Couch with the lovely Irma Kay. We'll be talking about that soon. But it's kind of like a bifurcation of worlds, meaning that there's one that's super fifth dimensional love-based, where the king of the Fae is like hanging out, and we can like hang out with him. And then there's probably another level of that in a dimension that's more dense, a third dimensional that is still at the level of Earth, which is kind of humanity, not totally connected to the spiritual consciousness and vibration of the planet. I, for one, am kind of done with that one. I'm like, thank you. I'm putting that in the eclipse window. I'm going to go hang out and return home to Tara and hang out with the king of the Fae and, you know, have a great time. Prosperity, abundance, spiritual connection to the Mother Earth, Lady Tara. Why not? So I thought that was super fascinating about the Sabian symbol messaging. Now, the moon Sabian symbol is a woman. So again, being pursued by a mature romance. Now, what that to me says, mature romance is wisdom. And wisdom is very Capricorn vibration. The woman is very Venusian or Venus vibration. So I'm like, okay, Starseed, Palladian, full moon, you were talking about Venus and Capricorn right now, right? And the full moon said, yes, yeah, go and make sure you tell the others. So I said, no problem. I'll write about it. I'll talk about it. I'll share as much as I can. Hopefully those who need to hear it will get it. But yeah, isn't that cool? So I really enjoyed learning that by looking at the astrology chart for the lunar eclipse full moon. So I'm going to end the live for now. Please comment with questions. As a reminder, the annual sale is live. Everybody who buys something in the sale will get my Winter Solstice course. And so I just sent an email out to those who have already made purchases. Thank you so much. I just sent you a link to get the course. And so those of you who would like to make a purchase now through the holidays and the end of the year, you will get the course as well. But if you would like to have the course before Winter Solstice, just make your purchase before December 20th. But you can experience the Winter Solstice course for the 3 months of winter, which is December to March. All right. So thank you so much for joining and watching the replay. I look forward to reading your comments and questions. Let me know if you need any help with the information or would like to purchase a one-to-one reading of this eclipse portal or the energy through the end of the year. I highly recommend, if you're not quite sure which one to get for yourself, a good report to get now would be the transit report. I think I'll go live tomorrow and I'll share my transit report. I ran one for myself. And that's on sale for $33. So I highly recommend, if you already have your natal chart, to get the transit report. I'll run it for the next 6 months until the next solar eclipse window, and then you could read it. It's like 20 to 25 pages of information that will last you for 6 months. And they're really fun. And then if you would like to have a one-to-one reading of the transit report, that's also an option, as well as my one-to-one readings if you want to just get on Zoom for an hour-and-a-half reading of with me, looking at your chart, answering your questions, what's going on in your life. Those are also discounted, and I made them available for all the clients from $188. It's on sale for $155. And I know some of my clients are going to buy a couple of those sessions, and they're going to use them next year. So that's also something else you can do, is if you're like, wow, I'd like to have a check-in like every couple months, then go ahead and buy those 6 sessions. They don't expire. We'll keep track of them on an Excel spreadsheet. and you have all your sessions ready to go to support you in 2022, and you bought them at a discount. That's another option. So I'm full of options. So let me know if you need any help with purchasing or going to the website, or if you need a longer payment plan than what's being offered on the website. I'm happy to work with you. So, don't be shy. Send me an email at shannon@lunarladies.com, or I'll check my messages here on Facebook, or you can comment and tag me in this live that say, Shannon, get a hold of me. And I said, okay, I will. All right, happy Venus going into the pre-shadow zone of her upcoming retrograde in Capricorn. I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll talk transits and transit reports, and I'll help answer more questions about the lunar eclipse that's coming up. All right, take care. Bye for now.